Hello and welcome to Behind the Projector. Yes, I remember the name of my own podcast for once. I am your host, Jack Vogt. God knows I'm so excited to actually get that right for once. I am with a lovely group of people, and we're going to be talking about Christmas movies, or at least a specific Christmas movie, which would bring so much joy to Shortness and Billy. Sparkle, Kyle, Minna, I don't know if they care or not, but let's talk about our guests. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a fantastic method actor with us because this person, ladies and gentlemen, has played the Grinch his whole life. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy, how are you doing, sir?
Oh, very funny, Jack. Very funny. I'm well, thank you, Jack. How about yourself?
Doing well now that I got that joke out. I've been practicing it at work, thinking, what should I say? How am I going to surprise him? And will he hate me afterwards? But it worked. It
Well,
worked.
because it's also Jim Carrey related, I cannot sanction this buffoonery.
Um, that's what I say to that. Kyle, you're here for another Grinch episode. We actually did a Grinch episode 2 or 3 years ago. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Shortness, the lover of Christmas, who loves Christmas so much, he's wearing a black Santa hat and a Jack Skellington Christmas sweater right now. How are you doing? She's giving thumbs up.
Doing great.
That's great to hear. And with Sparkle, Sparkle's returning from our Charlie and the Chocolate Factory podcast. Sparkle, you have a special guest in the form of a Grinch plushie or a plush or whatever the kids call it these days. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
That's great to
And
hear.
so is Mr. Grinch over here.
I am glad, even though he is a holiday thief, but we'll leave it at that. And Minna, how are you doing, Minna?
I'm good, thank you.
That's great to hear. And as you probably guessed, tonight we're talking about Jim Carrey's The Grinch. We were debating between Jim Carrey's A Christmas Carol and Jim Carrey's The Grinch. This one, and I didn't even realize it turns 25 years old this year. Um,
Damn.
yeah, we're old.
Yeah.
We be old, Kyle.
We
Oh,
we
come
do in fact
on.
be old.
I guess we'll start off with
That's
because I'm
funny.
pretty sure we. Oh, go ahead. Oh, I thought I heard someone say something. My bad. Um, I'm old man hearing. I guess we'll start off with how we were introduced to the movie because I guess it would be too long to say how were you introduced to the book, how were you introduced to the movie, Boris Karloff film, how are you? Let's just start off. Shortness. How were you introduced to the Jim Carrey Grinch movie?
Saw it in theaters
Oh, I mean,
when it
like,
first came
well, I
out.
mean, like, do you remember seeing the trailer first or anything like that?
Oh, yeah, of course. And, I was immediately obsessed with the costumes of it because I saw poofy dresses and I was like, pretty poofy dresses. I need to see this.
These are the Whoville poopy dresses.
Yes.
Yeah, they.
And then you had the Grinch and I was like, creepy, scary looking guy. Yes.
It's like a Halloween costume.
Oh
Halloween camera
boy.
imagery, shortness.
The fact that my brother is like, that's Jim Carrey, and then explained who Jim Carrey was to me because I was really little when this came out, and it's like, oh yeah, I know who this is. I like him. Yes, we can do this.
We can do this. We can.
Let's go.
Let's go. It's the Truman Show guy.
Mhm.
Sparkle. I'll go with you next. Do you
Oh
remember seeing?
boy.
No pressure. Just do you remember if you ever saw seeing this movie for the first time? Do you remember seeing the trailer, the marketing, anything? What was your earliest memory of this movie, if you have one?
Hmm. Well, it's been ages. So I sort of remember, but at the same time I kind of don't.
Yeah.
Uh I remember seeing the movie and I also remember seeing the trailer, but I don't I honestly don't know which I saw first. I want to say I saw the trailer first, but at the same time I'm not so sure. It's just been ages ago.
It certainly
I
feels
don't
like
really know.
it feels like ages ago. Like you wake up today, it's like, oh my gosh, the Grinch is 25 years old. Holy shoot! I had to stop myself there. Minna, how about you? Same question I'm asking every single person here right now. Do you remember the earliest memory of this particular iteration of the Grinch?
Um, Honestly, I don't even know because like I grew up watching The Grinch like every Christmas from my memory. And I mean like granted, if it turned 25, I mean it came out when I was like 3. So like I definitely remember like just growing up watching it every Christmas. Like my family are big movie buffs, so I think this was like one of our like we watched this because we try to watch a lot of like Christmas movies every Christmas Eve, and this is normally like one of them. Um, so like I don't even know what my earliest memory would be of this because I grew up with it. I do know like I remember like when I was a kid though, like how badly I wanted to be Cindy Lou Who and how funny it was that then like when I grew up found out that the like the lead singer of Pretty Reckless was Cindy Lou Who and I was like I did it. I grew up and I Cindy Lou Who and I are the same person actually.
You
I love this.
converted Cindy Lou Who into becoming you
Wow.
in a way. Like you wanting to
Goodness.
No,
be
exactly. I was like I love it.
like I saw her. Did you see that guys see
I
that?
love it.
Did you guys see that interview with her recently where she was reminiscing about that movie? It was pretty cool. She talked about Jim Carrey and all that. It was
Oh, and well, and she recently actually did a cover with Pretty Reckless of Where Are You Christmas? And it sounds amazing. And it's really like it's so cool to hear like, like when she sings it as a kid at Who, and then now singing it with her like metal band as an adult. And like how cute it is. I'm like, I love this. Like I love it here.
that
It's so cute.
that's amazing. That's amazing. And I guess we'll then go to I guess we'll go to Billy. No, I'm kidding. Billy, do you have what is your earliest memory of this movie?
Honestly, when it was in the theater for the first time, I don't remember seeing the trailer, but I do remember seeing it in the theater. Just the whole thing, like back in my day when we had movie theaters, not the streaming service.
Back with the
Back
great
in movie theaters were movies.
as opposed to this pirated streaming crap. God, we're old.
But
Really
it
good.
was really fun. I understand that some kids would be put off by the Grinch, but then again, I wasn't because this is coming from the guy who one really enjoyed the Wicked Witch of the West from the first Oz movie as a child. I thought she was awesome. Two, I thought Tim Curry's It was hilarious, where others found him scary. So this Jim Carrey Grinch is like, I relate to you.
I think a lot of us do at this time of the year when we're adults now, just really have this not necessarily resentment, but distaste for the holiday season. Also, hell yeah, The Wicked Witch of the West is amazing. No disrespect to Wicked or anything like that. Um, my introduction was when I was a kid. I saw the poster first, and I'm like, "That's the Grinch!" I'm so excited because I'm a kid who loves Dr. Seuss. I saw the trailer, and then my feeble little mind was terrified. Vividly remember coming home from the movies. I think we were watching Fantasia 2000. I remember the movie.
Oh,
And I went to my mom. I'm like, Mom, I saw the trailer for The Grinch. I was terrified. I'm not going to see that movie. As soon as the movie comes out, I'm the Grinch for Halloween. Or before the movie comes out, I was dressed up as the Grinch for Halloween because I go back and forth on things. And I really enjoyed the movie. And I've had a love-hate relationship with that movie ever since because part of me loves it, part of me doesn't particularly like it. We'll get into that a little bit more. Where should we go from here? I should have written notes. I think we can all agree on one thing about this movie. The makeup and costumes are incredible. Like, it's Rick Baker who does the makeup on Jim Carrey. And Billy, you probably know this better than me. Isn't it true that Jim Carrey, like, underwent, like, FBI training or torture training or something for
Navy SEALs.
Navy SEALs? Like, shortest, Billy, do you want to go into that?
What?
Oh, yeah.
yes, Jim Carrey really struggled with the intense latex makeup, especially when it being put on.
Hmm.
So they hired a specialist to help him essentially practice a sort of meditative trance while he was being put into the makeup because it was so constricting, hot, and over stimulating to his skin
Yep.
because of how of the adhesives. Because all the Who's they just had their nose thing, but he was full on covered in it, and the rest was a hot bodysuit. So he must have been stifling under those
Yeah.
lights. But even with the prosthetics on, he could still see his facial expressions and acting. Like he
Didn't
nailed.
Yeah, so essentially he trained for what it's like to be tortured,
That's incredible.
and
Yeah.
we
Oh
thank him for
Lord.
that.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gave a great performance out of that, and it's amazing that he went through all that for what is effectively a kid's film based off a kid's book. I mean,
Yep.
adults can maybe not entirely a kid's film, and we'll get into that also. But Rick Baker does such a great. For those who don't know, I don't know who wouldn't. Rick Baker's done amazing creature designs. One of my favorites being American Werewolf in London, where he contributed to what I consider the greatest werewolf transformation of all time in that film. I think he actually went on to do the remakes of the Wolfman, not the newer one, but yeah, anyway. But yeah, how do you think it compares to the Cat in the Hat suit that Mike Myers wore? I mean, Brian Day, right? Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat suit was way better. Am I right, guys?
Best
Totally.
comparison. Best comparison. Cat in the Hat versus the Grinch. Pre-Sonic, current Sonic.
Oh Lord.
Like, we don't have to go into the Cat in the Hat, I guess, but like it's bleh.
If
I
you
turned into
know,
Porky Pig for a second there. Go ahead, Billy.
if you know, you know.
Like short as you brought up the Who. Did anyone else
Yes.
at first find them like when you're a kid, you're like, what is wrong with them? Oh, it's makeup. There was something uncanny about them, but at least for me, no, you disagree on that one?
No, I love them.
Oh, that's
My favorite, like my favorite thing about it is, so you have Cindy, like you have two characters who essentially did not wear prosthetics. And the fact that they put prosthetics and designed all these costumes for everyone, literally the entire, you have the main cast, and then you have the supporting actors, and then you have the background actors. They all had to wear these prosthetics and these crazy outfits that are so intricately and beautifully designed. I'm so happy I get to see them. Like, I'm not a big Christmas person, but I'm so happy when I get to watch this movie just for the costumes alone. Because again, poofy.
you
I
make me
love the poofiness. I'm obsessed with it. It's fine. I just want to be a princess and twirl. It's fine. Anyway,
Aw.
the fact that you have two characters who did not wear the prosthetics and it still works for in their favor because you have Cindy Lou, who
yeah,
they didn't want to make this little child actor put on this god awful thing that she would have to learn how to breathe through.
right.
Thank you. So I love the fact that they add the line of, a child who hasn't grown into her nose. Like,
Yeah.
perfect. Perfect. And then you have Martha May, who doesn't wear one because her face is just so beautiful enough that it already looks like it is a Who, but it's that beautified version of it. And it's like, she's just amazing.
You're making a very strong argument that I'm probably going to end up agreeing with when I rewatch the movie a second time. It just
I'm just gonna stop talking. I can keep
no,
going. I'm
no,
sorry.
no, don't.
No, you don't want me to keep going, I promise.
Oh, as a makeup art, fine, man. As a makeup artist, do you like what they did with the Who's and the Grinch and all that, or is there anything you would change, or thoughts on the makeup process of these characters?
I honestly love them. Like they're actually genuinely things that I've like wanted to remake time and time again. Like I literally look at the Who Knows like prosthetic all the time and I'm like, what if I just bought it? What if I just get it today? And then I can finally turn myself into Cindy Lou. Like I think about it all the time. And like I've done the Grinch makeup a few times, but I've never done like the full like making like myself hairy or anything. And I'm like, I want to do it. I want to go full Grinch so bad. I want the full commitment. I love it. I love it so much. And I know how hard that is on the actors and everything. So I love when I see that. Because he's also wearing sclera like contacts, which I can't do that. Like I genuinely cannot. So I'm always just like, oh man, wear those and do stuff and then be like covered in like I've had full prosthetic like full face prosthetics on before and it sucks. Um it's not the best. And like at the end of the day, I feel like I always can do it because I'm like, I look so sick right now. But when I have to take them off, that's like actually the worst part in my personal opinion is when you have to take off full face prosthetics. It's awful. It's such a process.
Because you
Like
can't
it's
just rip
not
it
one of those
off.
things where you could exactly, you can't just take it off. It's not like a mask. And it's like, man, great, I'm finally done. I can finally get this off. And it's like an hour of like getting it off. And I'm like, okay. That was the worst part. I was ready to be done, and you can't just be done. Um, and so yeah, I love the makeup in the Grinch. I will say the funny thing about like, because like when I was a kid, I had no problems, but like it's actually because I have really bad face blindness, and these were one of those moments that I realized how bad my face blindness was. It's because I didn't see anything wrong. I didn't see anything wrong with their features. I thought they looked normal when I was a kid. I didn't know that they were wearing prosthetics until I was older, and I was like, hold on, their noses look weird.
Like there's so much well thought out planning into this world. Like kudos, a lot of it probably has to do with to Ron Howard as the director, but just it looks like a Dr. Seuss movie. I know that I was bashing the Who's recently. Sorry. Um, but the stuff with like the sets and the vehicles and the house, all the and even the stuff like down to the mountains. It's like a Dr. Seuss movie has little, forgive the term, jumped off the page and come to life. Um, I always like to joke that this isn't because technically it is. It's in the same world as Horton Hears a Who. Like the idea of it being in a snowflake is very reminiscent to it being on a speck or whatever. I like to think it's the same mayor from Horton, but this mayor went mad with power and has become the asshole that we know in this world. Sorry for that. I try not to curse on these shows, but it's like, and it's also really funny because you're like, oh, Jim Carrey's the Grinch in this movie, and this somewhere out there is a Jim Carrey Horton. I don't know where I'm going with this. Thoughts on the set design, guys? Who wants to take this one? Kyle, Billy, Kyle and Billy. Do you guys really like the sets, or any thoughts on like the world building of this well, world?
Oh, the sets are phenomenal. I've actually seen them in person. They have them at Universal Studios in the
That
back lot.
that they do.
They do. I've seen them. I've seen the buildings, the giant tree, all the. Oh my God, what his cave, his everything from like his bed to his chair, the people that swing on the. Oh, I don't even know what you'd call it. Like the ropes to like hang up all the lights on the trees, the
Oh,
giant tree in the town. Oh, I love the practical effects in this movie. It's like my favorite part.
Billy, thoughts on like the set decor and all that? Do you feel like it accurately depicts a Seuss type world?
Oh, absolutely. From the wacky designs to the crazy cars as well. They went all out with the vehicles too. The steps for the various overpasses and the buildings, like they really went all out. From the even the inside of the even the right into the inside of the mail room too. Like even when the where it hits the fragile pounding machine, like it is very Who designed as well.
There's
Hmm.
there's a lot of great comedic gags in this. Well, first off, actually, Sparkle, same question to you. Did you really like the look of the sets in this world that is presented to us? Did you like the sets, Sparkle?
Oh yeah, it is fantastic. I mean, they they really did go all out with the sets. It honestly just feels like we're just stepping into a world of Dr. Seuss. Like it's it's Whoville. That is what Whoville looks like. It's just
It's amazing.
that's it.
It's very much like you said, it's like what you'd expect if you actually went to a place called Whoville. Man, you guys are winning me over. Maybe I was too harsh on the Who designs. Anyway, um,
Well, because like it's also crazy because they really went so hard for just like a kid's Christmas movie that like the only other thing that we have from it is a book and like the really old like cartoon movie. It's like, man, you guys really was like saw the book, saw the movie, and was like, yeah, I want to make that real,
and they
and they did
added,
it.
and they did. They also added on to it, like because let's be fair with the book and the movie, there's not a whole lot to work with. I mean, you have pick illustrations at the animation, but you also have to use a lot of your own imagination to bring this thing to life. And
Oh yeah.
they did a knockout job, or whatever the phrase is. And I even well, let's talk about Jim Carrey's performance probably. I remember as a kid because I grew up on the Boris Karloff film religiously. I was admittedly like Why is he so goofy? I did full disclosure, I didn't have the best. I know Sparkle's laughing. I didn't have the best mindset of who Jim Carrey was at the time until I saw The Mask afterwards. Like I grew up on The Mask and this movie. I didn't see much a lot of Jim Carrey's. I'm like, oh, The Mask. It's a goofy film. Oh, he's playing him goofy. Anyway, as over the time has passed, I fully admit this is what the Grinch is because that's who people expect. When you do Grinch impersonations, when you see Grinch commercials, when you go to like Kyle was talking about, when you go to Universal Studios, the Grinch has kind of transcended from his book and Boris Karloff portrayals to Jim Carrey, and I don't think there's any going back now.
And the best word to describe it is diva. He is
Yeah.
a diva, and I love it.
He is a diva.
I love
I
it
think it's
so
funny.
much.
He's that person.
He is that person.
Yep. Yep.
One of
Yeah.
my
And
favorites. When I've seen so many clips on my feed lately where he's there's doing the cosplayers and such doing the Jim Carrey Grinch, or there's like I think Universal or Holidays have someone portraying the Jim Carrey Grinch.
Yep.
One time, a mom with her baby comes up and he just starts, "Hello, little baby." The baby starts crying, and he no joke went, "Nailed it."
Yes.
Right. I meant that. Yes.
I've seen one similar, Billy. I've seen a similar one where there's a sleeping baby and he shouts out, "Everyone, shut up! The baby's sleeping." But the people who
Like,
oh, sorry, go ahead, go ahead.
oh no, please.
I was gonna say like the people who play the Grinch at Universal they do a great job. I love
they
seeing
really
clips
do.
of them. Like someone recently asked him if he. I've seen two clips. One asking if he's related to Elphaba, another asking if he's related to Shrek. The Elphaba
Hmm.
one is funny. Is like
Oh,
she,
boy.
she wishes she could sing like me or something like that. They go all out. So, um,
I love
They
them.
do.
but
But
Also,
oh, sorry, Kyle, go.
also unrelated. So does Megatron at Universal Studios. I don't know why, but he's insane, and I will just leave it at that because we will go on another
you didn't see
topic if we
Mina's
keep
Megatron is
talking.
reaction
so
there.
good.
That was perfect. I might have to cut
Megatron is
if that. Sorry
so
to cut.
good.
Sorry to cut you off a minute. If that video that we just of our Zoom just shows Mina's reaction, I might have to put that in because he was like,
Oh my
"There
god,
only
no, because
one."
there's an audio.
I'll keep the audio. I'll just use.
There's a Megatron audio, and it's so funny. That's from Universal, and it's literally, and I've used it, and I think I used it for like FNAF because it's literally this girl who runs up to him and goes, "Daddy," and he just you hear his like robot movement and turn around and go, "Did you just call me Daddy?"
Oh, I heard that one. Yeah.
And she just sits there, and he's like, "You have issues that I like," and I was like, I wasn't expecting him to say that.
Well, I mean, if you get a lot of the track record of some of the villains that everyone here favorites.
Yes.
It matches up.
Oh, that's
Like,
Megatron.
I think the beauty of it is that okay, so you have the original story, you have the Boris Karloff, and it's just going straight from the page. He's a very dour person.
Mhm.
He doesn't like people, obviously, hates
Megatron, right?
Christmas.
Megatron, right? Just kidding.
No, but it's like evolved into a chaos for chaos's sake
Yeah.
type of character. And it's just so beautiful.
And it kind of, in a way, fits the Dr. Seuss type world a little bit more. I mean,
Exactly.
he invented the character. I'm not saying like Dr. Seuss is wrong on how the Grinch should be portrayed. No, it just in the logic of this world, it makes sense that the Grinch would be like this.
Exactly.
Yeah. Did you guys like that he had a backstory? Like,
Oh my god, that's the
Yes.
best.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's got my favorite joke.
What's your favorite joke, Kyle?
When he arrives in the basket and they show the two old ladies having a party, and it's very obvious what kind of party they're having, but they just
Kyle,
they
I
put all
remember
their
you
keys
talking
in a
about this in
bowl.
our first episode. Do you want to explain this again?
Uh, let's just say they're all putting their keys in a bowl, and I'll leave it at that. You can Google it.
I remember
Something people used to do back in the day.
I remember you
Yeah, see,
explaining
People
this.
do
when
it.
you're a kid, you see, that was the. I can't say it 'cause it's on
People
your
do it.
video, Jack. Say it in the chat later, but yeah, as a kid, this goes right over your head. As an adult, oh
The one that went over my head, Billy, was in the same scene. Hey, our baby's here. It looks just like your boss.
Like your boss.
Oh no.
There's
Again,
a
as a kid, that goes over your head. The
So
parents.
good.
Yeah, the inserts of adult comedy is just so brilliant.
there's a
So
lot of
good.
adult jokes in this movie that
I flippin' love it.
I would think
It's
Cat
so good.
Go back to the movie as an adult. It's like, oh.
Oh.
because
It's
I'm
definitely
gonna
one
be
of those.
I'm gonna be a little mean here. Don't hate me. I have to wonder because I do respect
Hey,
Dr.
hey.
Seuss as an author for kids and all that, and part of me wonders if this book that's adapted from a kid's book goes a little don't be mad if this goes a little too far for a kid's film. And I'm just saying that because I'm a curmudgeon who gets really nervous about what kids consume now and then. Sue me. And I'm like, would Dr. Seuss want? Apparently, The Widow's okay with this movie, but not Cat in the Hat. I think Cat in the Hat's where they went too far with the adult jokes. But
The Lorax is where they went too far, but
oh, they did? How they really? Or are you just
Wait,
because
joking?
what?
it just sucks. That's just my opinion.
Oh wow, Kyle, no, no. Do you
I
guys think
don't.
they went a little too far with the adult jokes in the Grinch? I mean, as adults now, we can laugh and appreciate them, but keeping in mind that kids would be seeing this, do you think it's a big deal or not particularly? Am I just
I think they
No, I
did it.
think
I think they did it
they
perfectly.
went subtle enough for the adult jokes that you can easily appreciate them as an adult. It's not like Cat in the Hat where it's in your face like every 5 minutes.
yeah?
Yep.
That makes it.
Because it's also Mike Myers and
Yeah.
it wasn't funny.
Wasn't Paris Hilton in the cameo?
It wasn't funny.
Didn't Paris Hilton show up? You have a good point. Like it's more subtle in the Grinch, and Cat in the Hat's more what's the word? Overt, maybe?
Random.
Random. Like I
Ra-
really think Paris Hilton shows up in Cat in the Hat briefly, and he's like, "Oh my gosh."
I don't know why.
Yeah.
What?
I feel like Cat in the Hat was also kind of raunchy. So it was like it didn't even like feel like a kids movie in that way that it was like the cat in the hat is a complete and utter perv
Yeah.
and it's so obvious. Because like I feel like the Grinch is fine because like I grew up off of the Grinch and I didn't notice any of those. Like I was watching that as a kid and I didn't notice any of that. And like then watched it as an adult and was like, oh my God, where like Cat in the Hat, I remember watching that with my cousins, and my cousins were dying of laughter because that's very much their type of humor. And I was just kind of sitting there going, this is a Dr. Seuss kids movie. What's happening?
So you
Here's the difference. The difference is you had the script actually finished for the Grinch movie versus the Cat in the Hat, which was famously unfinished. So essentially, what they were doing was, Mike Myers, what do you got?
oh God, that's not a good idea.
No.
No. Because
Okay.
his humor is very one note.
Like
Yes.
I think we've come to that realization over the. I don't mean to detract from the Grinch, but yeah, it seems like over the years we've realized Mike Myers is very much just Austin Powers and Shrek and nothing else.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but you guys make a good
Yeah.
point. Maybe I was overreacting a little bit.
And Wayne's World. Don't
And
forget
okay,
Wayne's
fine.
World.
I'll
Yeah,
give you
we
that,
were.
Kyle. I'll give you Wayne's World.
There you
Extreme
go.
close up. Whoa!
Ah! Now let's do the Scooby Doo ending. Woo, woo, woo.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. Okay, so that
I
makes it
never
good.
watched Wayne's
You
World.
guys do make good points. I think it's just I don't know. Maybe I'm the odd one out on that one, but I just get nervous for what my like family members watch and all that. I'm just a nervous person.
Mm.
I'm gonna say, Jack, to be fair,
To be fair.
no, I feel like most of us as kids watched a lot of movies we probably shouldn't have watched.
Oh,
I,
no
I was
doubt.
a good child.
Yes.
I was a
So-
good child, shortness. I watched I don't know, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I was a good Oh wait, that was the horrible example. Never mind.
That was crazy.
I saw Halloween at like 4 years old. What are you talking about?
I lived in a
Yeah,
household.
I watched Child's Play
Okay.
really young, so like,
I lived in a household where they're very careful with what I watched as a kid, so maybe that's a big part of it. You know?
yeah, that might be.
That's true.
I watched
Yeah, my
Jurassic
family
Park
was
when I was
not.
5 years old by myself.
What did you watch by yourself?
Oh goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh,
My
so
favorite movie
he said
when I was
Jurassic
like
Park.
a kid. Yeah.
Oh my
My
gosh.
favorite movie since I was a kid was Sleepy Hollow. I love that movie. Like
Agreed, Minna. Agreed. Agreed.
I,
I know you do. As a fellow Katrina
I
cosplayer.
still need to see it.
Uh,
I have it on Blu-ray, but I
so
still haven't seen it
good.
yet. I've
I,
read.
I,
Jack, we
I,
need to watch Sleepy Hollow. Anyway, back to the
Jack,
Grinch.
Back to the
Jack,
sorry.
didn't we
Back
watch
to the
it?
Grinch.
Back to the great.
Back to the Grinch, guys.
Yeah.
Um, I think that yeah, where we oh yeah, we talked about the sets, we talked about the makeup. Let's talk about Jim Carrey himself in this role. We were kind of already talking about it a bit more. Sparkle, is there anything in particular that jumps out to you as Jim Carrey's portrayal? We've all established that this is probably how we all picture the Grinch now. That's just who he is. Um, is there something in particular you really like about Jim Carrey's performance, or just the character of the Grinch? Like, is there something that stands out to you?
To be completely honest, I just love how goofy he is as the Grinch.
You know what?
It's
Yeah, like that's probably the best way to go about it. He is just unapologetically goofy and having a great whether it's the character himself or just Jim Carrey, he's having a great time doing it. Um, I
Mhm.
I think a lot of it also comes down to his ad-libbing. You could tell when Jim Carrey is probably just coming up with spots stuff on the fly. Do you guys have a favorite moments of Jim Carrey, like a favorite joke that he says? Because
Yeah.
which one? Because I saw you raise your hand.
Oh, so my favorite moment is when he's doing the scene with Max and he's like being the director because
That's
it is a yeah, oh my
that's
God, it's so good because it's directly him making fun of the director. Like that
Yes.
entire scene is ad libbed and it's him making fun of the director and he's just like the brilliant like all of that is so funny.
That was Ron. Yeah, that was Ron Howard. He was making fun of you.
yes. Minna, I 100 wholeheartedly agree. That's exactly what I was going to say. It's so
Oh,
well done.
so
Oh,
Right down to the hat.
Yes.
and like the dog
Yes.
pushing the nose off, it's like, man, that worked out so well. So good. I
so
love
good.
it.
Cut, print, check, skate, moving on.
I love him. I love him.
I love his little Sasquatch walk. I want to bring up where he's just. I just like how he.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
I
But
mean,
Oh.
Jim Carrey is just such a physical comedian. It's so good.
it goes right like we were already talking about the makeup, but the fact that he's able to like emote with all that makeup on his face and still have the stretchiness of the Jim Carrey face. It's incredible, and
Yeah.
I don't know how he did it. I mean, he's Jim Carrey.
So,
He's
like,
always been that way.
that is actually one thing that like people have talked about with him that's absolutely like insane of like the muscle control he has over his face is literally like one of the craziest things. Because like we did talk about like him with like the Christmas Carol is there's like an interview where he does like the smile from it is he does I'm forgetting names.
Scrooge.
Scrooge's
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
Scrooge's smile and like his expression and he looks exactly like the animated character. And it is the craziest thing because like his eyebrows move up, all of this moves. His facial like it's just absolutely insane.
Like he's our modern day version of the man of 1,000
He's
faces.
Lon Chaney, yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
basically. Like
yes.
right down to the fact that Lon
Yeah.
Chaney suffered for his art, so is Jim Carrey at this point.
Yeah.
Like how many films
Exactly.
has Jim Carrey gone under extreme makeup? Just like Count Olaf comes to mind. Um, Doctor
The
Robotnik,
mask.
The
He
Mask.
learned how to talk with fake teeth.
Yeah.
He's got yeah. I would think that's a great assessment, great comparison. Shortness that he is basically the man of 1,000 faces for our generation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kyle, Sparkle, and what's your name? Oh yeah, Billy. No, that was not a joke. I just had a brain fart right there. I was not being mean on purpose this time,
No.
Billy. I was just being forgetful by accident. Do you guys have like a favorite Grinch moment from Jim Carrey in this? Because I think we were talking about this earlier, Billy. I think you and I actually have the same one. I think I don't. Billy, do you want to say what your favorite Grinch moment is? If you have one, of course.
That's a tough call because there's a lot of them in there. Gotta say, really tough call.
Billy totally doesn't identify as the Grinch at all.
No, he doesn't.
Oh Lord.
It's not like Jim Carrey's right in our stream. Oh,
Do
hi,
the
Billy.
face again.
Yes, I can do the Grinch face.
Do you want me to come back to you, sir?
No, I think I've got one.
All right.
I can definitely relate with the internal struggle of going to an event and not wanting to go at the same time. Should I be fashionably late? No. Yes, no, yes. No. No. Yes. Definitely not.
But what if it's a cash bar?
Is that your favorite, Kyle? What about you? Is that your favorite moment? The cash bar.
Ooh, okay. Mine either has to be him choosing a getaway car, and he chooses the smallest car ever, drives like crazy through the city, crashes, and then goes, "It's gonna blow," and like does the slow motion runaway, while this tiny car just gives off the biggest explosion this town has ever seen.
It's probably the
10
only.
out of 10.
That was literally my second one that I was like debating on
Or
talking about.
so it's either that one or it's this random line that I never really caught until I watched it with my buddy. It's when he's doing the what's the celebration when they're like
The jubilation, sir.
Yeah, the
The-
jubilation
Jubilation.
song.
the jubilation,
Yeah.
yes. When he's doing the jubilation and they're like feeding him the food. And then that random like scientist guy goes, "This is not pudding," and just sticks it in his mouth and he goes, "What was it? What was it?" And like you never get an answer.
Yeah, he's just like, then what is it?
That's like
That seems
one of my
great.
favorite parts.
I love
Me and my
And then
friends
he
we quote that
spits
all
it
the time.
out.
He eats it.
Sparkle.
Okay, well, because he like shoves it into his face, and then he's like, "Then what is it?" And then you see him, and he like, he's like, "What was it?"
Is that all you
This is
got?
not.
Is that all
This
you
is
got?
not pudding.
Sparkle,
So
what about you?
good.
Do you have a favorite Grinch moment? Or is it too hard to pick?
Okay, well, I'm just gonna say that there is a lot of funny moments in him as the Grinch, but one of my absolute favorite moments has to be when Cindy Lou Who comes into the Grinch's cave and she tries to invite him and everything, and he's trying to scare her away, but it's just not working. It's just
I'm a psycho. That's a good one. Like he's just doing everything in his power to freak her out. He says, doesn't he break the
But
fourth wall in that
here's
scene?
the thing. Here's the thing.
Yes.
Here's the thing, though. It's not. Well, it depends on who you ask. But to me, what he's doing is not scary at all. It's just so goofy and funny. I can't help but laugh at every time.
It's like his idea of what scary is. And
Correct.
apparently just ripping his
So
shirt
good.
off and saying that he's going to kill again, if I remember what he said.
Yeah.
My favorite.
And then just like the like thing, and it's like, "What are you doing?"
And then he turns.
Yeah,
Doesn't he break the
seriously.
fourth? Doesn't he break the
Yes,
fourth
Yeah,
wall?
he
when
he
turns-
says-
he did
Yeah,
break
it's-
the fourth wall. He looks up to the camera.
Yeah.
It's an overhead shot. Kids today so desensitized by movies and television.
So good.
My favorite
What do
moment.
you want?
My favorite moment, what I always relate to, is like his schedule. My schedule won't allow.
Oh yeah.
I once had it all memorized. It's like 4 o'clock. Wallow in self pity. 4:30. Staring. Well, Braley, we were saying what our favorite one is. 5:30. Solve world hunger. What do you do, Braley?
No one.
There you go. I love that so much. And he's like, I'm booked.
6 o'clock, jazzercise. 7:30, have dinner with myself. I can't cancel that again.
That's my favorite one.
I love that one so much.
That's
Oh
my
God.
favorite moment. Oh my god!
I
But
absolutely adored when that was a TikTok audio. Like everyone doing it, I was like, "This is all I need on my For You page." Thank you.
I still also
So good.
I think we should mention this is Grinch related, but it's not necessarily about the movie. We should mention that we have someone who's appeared on this podcast before who got somewhat internet famous for being the Grinch last year. Does anyone remember Mr. Lovewell? And I cut to this on YouTube before in one of my videos. Do you remember? You guys remember this when he was
Yes.
somehow got viral for
Yes.
being the Grinch to singing "Defying Gravity" on the merry-go-round? I'm like,
Yes.
Yes.
I did a
So
Oh
good.
God.
I did a review for
It
It's
was
a
I'm
Wonderful.
hoping it
Good.
circles around again this year.
I did a review for one of my Christmas movies last year. I'm like, I need to put that video in somehow, and I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, I literally put in the video. I don't know how to end this, so here's a video of the Grinch singing to fun, and I just cut to Mr. Lovewell doing that. He's like, I was like, okay, I found a use for this now. I just had to bring that up because I'm so sad we couldn't get Mr. Lovewell for this podcast, but I have to bring up that story of him as he's
You
like,
have to.
you have to. I'm very excited to see what he does next with the Grinch because he's already shown some stuff. Anyway,
Mhm.
back to the movie.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
does it? How did you like the I don't know, the song, the Grinch song? Did you like this? Because the You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. Did you
Wait,
like this? Oh, go ahead, Melina. I see your hand again.
no, sorry. I was just because I wasn't sure which one you were talking about because frankly, like Where Are You Christmas is literally my favorite Christmas song ever. I will say that right now. But the like You're a Mean One Grinch is so good. And I think it was like a few years ago that I was like listening to it and I was just like, huh, you know what? I'm like wondering who sang this because I was like, it must be multiple people, right? No, it's all Jim Carrey.
Nope.
Mhm.
It's
And I
impressive.
had no, yeah, I was like, oh, I should have known because like he's an incredible voice actor. I should have known that he could sing and that he could sing in multiple voices, but it like didn't even process to me. Like I genuinely thought like, oh, multiple people did this. I was wrong. And I feel like it made me love it so much more because like just knowing that he like did it all himself, I'm like, I love it here. This is incredible. It's also like always on like my Christmas playlist.
It's a
I love it.
very.
I have all of the songs from The Grinch on my Christmas playlist,
As you should.
I need to get.
as you
Hmm.
should.
Do you? What? Let's
Yeah.
talk about the Cindy Lou Who song. I never. I didn't. I. Bleh. I remember liking it a lot as a kid, and then there was a period of my time like, what was that? How did that song go? And then when I hear it, I'm like, oh. That this is I don't know where I'm going with this. I liked it a lot as a kid, and then I forgot about it after going through a period of not watching The Grinch, my my adult phase, if you were. And when I, um, but over the years I've listened to it again. I'm like, yeah, this is a pretty good Christmas song. Not gonna lie, it's kind of better than what stuff comes out nowadays. Anyway, do you guys have a favorite amongst the songs? Is it the Jim Carrey mean one, Mr. Grinch, or is it the Cindy Lou Who song? Like, do you have a favorite amongst the ones in the film? Shortness is. I see shortness thinking it out. I don't know. I
Well,
think
I definitely say I
I really
definitely say
love.
the
Oh, sorry. Go for it. Go
Oh,
for it.
no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I will wait my turn, please.
Oh, okay. Well, darn it. Um, I will say I really do like the Your Mean One, Mr. Grinch in this version, but I have to say, Where Are You Christmas is definitely my favorite out of the two. It's so lovely. I love it.
it is a lovely song, and it also kind of brings a lot of nostalgic feelings back to you when you've seen this movie for the first time, primarily when you're a kid.
Oh yeah,
So it's a sweet song. Is what I was. So
it is. It's very sweet.
what I was
Love
trying
it.
to get at is that it's a sweet song, and what I was stumbling all over trying this anyway. Shortness, Billy, Kyle. Did you guys have a favorite song from the film? Usually, that's probably yeah, favorite song from this film.
Hmm.
I I do, but also I feel like I love okay, it's so weird.
Go ahead. I
I
like.
love the ending song where everybody's singing, but you have the Grinch singing and he's saying the wrong words just because he doesn't know them. Even though he has them in his head, they're all muffled because it's coming down from Whoville up to his mountain. So he's just like, I know the basics of what's going on.
I
Good words. That's what we're gonna say. Okay.
I'm not going to lie. I completely forgot for us, and this is sacrilegious to a Dr. Seuss fan like me. I forgot that song was an option. I've completely
No,
forgot that song
it's
exists for a second there.
I mean, it's
Oh,
it's the song that like they took directly from the Boris Karloff
No, I know.
one and
I'm saying
inserted
I
in this.
completely
And it's
forgot it
like
existed.
it's so good.
Hmm.
But I
It
just love how the
is.
Grinch is like,
good.
I'm gonna try.
we're just gonna go for it. I've
Yeah.
integrated into the Whovilles now, so like we're just gonna go. It's fine.
Hmm.
I don't say the wrong
Yeah.
words.
Um,
Cindy's helping me a little. It's fine.
I think that's a
And
good.
so is Martha.
I'm
Yeah.
Do you guys
Martha.
ship them?
Love Martha.
Yes.
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 I felt like I was obligated to asking that question because I know that's a big fan favorite ship, and I'm like, I should ask this anyway.
I
Because I
saw
do too.
someone that said outside of Mr. and Mrs. Claus, they are the top like Christmas couple. And I was like, yeah, I agree.
Excuse me,
I'll take that.
Sally and Jack also.
I
Technically they're
mean, yeah,
Yeah.
not Christmas.
Yeah.
Fine, fine,
They
touche.
just
but they
spend time in
are.
Christmas.
Okay, I
So
feel.
Yeah, then you just gave
Oh
me an
boy.
idea, but I'll save it for the
Yeah.
end of this review.
Well,
Oh,
like, and then there's like Krampus and his girlfriend. So I'm like,
wait,
okay, well that's true. That's true.
wait a minute, Krampus.
yeah.
They're within top five.
Hold on,
They're
I know,
within
hold on,
top
wait a
five.
minute.
They're
What?
within top five.
I
Oh
know
my
that.
God. Well, 'cause, what is her name? Why can't I remember it right now? She's also like a Christmas like myth and like lore. I've cosplayed her. She's the one that goes from like the very pretty like because she's like a snow witch and she goes
Yes,
very pretty into like an old late like an ugly hag
the Baba Yaga.
kind of thing.
Is it
Love
is it
her.
the Baba Yaga? I think you.
Mariah
No, not
Carey.
Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga lives in
Mariah
the
Carey. No, that's just
What?
no, that's just a Christmas
Oh
goblin.
no.
it's so real.
Oh
But
no.
no, Baba Yaga lives in like the chicken house and like also is technically the witch in Hansel and Gretel, depending on what you're reading.
Yeah,
Anyways, no, what is her name? I'm gonna have to look at this because like I literally cosplayed her
I know
and
who
I
you're
can't think
talking
of her
about.
name right
Yeah, but
now.
I can't remember the name either.
Yeah, she's like a snow witch, and like she's absolutely amazing, and I love her. Frau Percha.
Yes.
I
Yes,
Yes.
I
Ooh.
love her. Frau
Who?
Percha. Frau Percha. I'm not exactly sure how to say her name, but every time I hear it as Frau Percha, and she's like a snow witch that's part of like the same like myths as like Krampus is. Like she's like part of like old Christmas winter myths, and like lore. And yeah, she's literally Lady Krampus in the best way because what she'll do is she will visit people and make sure that they have done all of their like Christmas things. And if you haven't, um, she will cut open your stomach and put hot coals in it and sew you back up. And she also disguises herself as a beautiful woman. And if married men approach her, she will do the same thing to them and and turn into an old hag and do the same thing to them. She's so fun.
I
So what
love
doc
that.
so what Dr. Seuss book is she from?
Oh no.
Great
No, no, no.
question.
You see, Jack, right? That's the wrong one. That's Roald Dahl you're thinking of.
Ah, yes, yes, my bad. Oh, shoot, no,
Yeah.
no joke. I seriously can picture Roald Dahl creating a character.
Ow.
But I know we're devolving from Grinch.
Yeah,
Um,
as we do. Okay, moving on.
yeah, we.
I have to talk about my beloved Krampus and Frau Percha. It's Christmas. What do you expect from me?
I know this is
Uh,
technically our Christmas episode, so we have to throw in all of our Christmas related stuff.
Oh, obviously.
It's my
of
I mean,
course.
it's shortness and Billy's favorite time of the year. Maybe not.
Huzzah!
Stop it with that. You know
I
it's
have
not.
to. I have to. It's fun. Um,
I think it's funny that there's like three of us that don't like vibe with Christmas in this podcast, and then like it sounds like the other three are, and it's like, wow, we have literally like our Grinches and our like Cindy Lou Who's.
I'm
What's
indifferent.
happening?
I'm like kind of. I love Halloween more. It's just dealing with the
Mm.
people in retail that I makes me dislike Christmas a little bit. So,
I'm a big
That's true.
Thanksgiving guy.
That is
big Thanksgiving guy, Kyle.
very true, Jack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but back to the Grinch. There's actually a moment in the film that I really like from Jim Carrey. It's actually not one of his funny moments. It's one of his more emotional moments. Like, as he has a few of those in the film, and people are gloss over it because it's Jim Carrey. We like the funny stuff. I like his realization to what Christmas is all about. I like how he knows that that's a scene where he should take it serious because this is a guy who I believe was nominated for an Oscar for I think it was Eternal Sunshine, maybe it was The Truman Show.
Hmm.
It was one of those. I think it was Eternal Sunshine. I hope it was my second film.
Eternal
Anyway,
Sunshine.
yeah, it was okay. Um,
Yeah, I believe so.
He knows how to do drama. People forget that a lot of comedic actors, like Adam Sandler, who's an actor whose comedy I don't particularly care for. I don't hate, but I don't care for.
You know.
He's extremely good at drama, and it makes it frustrating when he goes back to comedy. Like have you seen Anyway, I'm derailing the subject. Jim Carrey does a really great job in this movie when he's coming to the realization of what Christmas is all about. I think there's a moment where you kind of can see a tear in his eye. It's really good, and I don't know
Well,
where.
because he does the part where he's like, "I'm leaking,"
Oh, that
like
that's
Yes.
he is crying because he goes like, "I'm leaking."
also props to the
Like,
dog who dealt with all this stuff during the film. The dog who plays Max.
poor
Max was
Oh
a professional
yeah.
act.
Max was amazing.
Max.
amazing.
Hmm.
Deserves all the treats and pets.
It's hard to get
Yes.
Max wrong in one of these adaptations. It like even with the
Yeah.
Cumberbatch film, which I have not seen, I don't. I'm sure they did not get Max wrong. I did not see the Cumberbatch one. I did. I didn't know if I was gonna
Oh,
see it or not. Would
You
you
are
recommend it?
not Mitch. No,
it's not bad. It's not bad. It's definitely different. Because Benedict is genuinely not trying to mimic Jim Carrey, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
It's also I do like that it's going in a different direction. It's not like trying to like tell the story of like the Grinch and why he hates Christmas and is like more about his backstory and who the Grinch is. The Benedict Cumberbatch one is way more about how he's stealing Christmas, and I'm kind of about it. Like it literally shows him making the sleighs. It shows him trying to get reindeer and gets one, and it's really funny. It like shows his process in building like the sleigh and everything, and that's more of what the movie's about. And I think that was great.
I like when they try to like when it comes to a remake or an adaptation. Again, this is from someone who has not seen the movie. I appreciate when they try to do something different from like their predecessor because then what's the point of remaking it at all? It's like the best example I could give is when they remade Psycho and it's literally a carbon copy remake of the original one, like with the Vince Vaughn Psycho, and they did nothing new with it. Even the camera shots are the same. But this sounds like they saw what Jim Carrey did, they saw what Boris Karloff did, and they're like, let's tell the same story but different. No,
Different.
a different take. Yeah, go ahead, Shortness. I thought you
Exactly.
said something.
No, I was just gonna say what you were saying.
But Billy, you
yeah,
said. Oh, sorry, go
I
ahead.
agree with you, Jack. Yeah, regarding the whole, you have to do it in a different take, otherwise, it's just a carbon copy. Like, for example, the Psycho movie with Vince Vaughn. To quote Nostalgia Critic, "Ding, ding, 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 ding,
Yeah, that was the best example I could give to being something that was a horrible remake just for lack of originality. But I
I
might
mean, I could go with the low hanging fruit with Disney, but again, that's rotten low hanging fruit.
No, it's like when they try to
Oh
make a
boy.
creative change, it backfires on them, like with Lilo and Stitch, but we don't need to talk about that. Um, will
But
give.
well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Oh, wait.
Oh, oh no.
Oh
I
Lord.
do kind of want to see
Rip.
the Benedict Cumberbatch one because I like the trailer where he's like getting up in the morning with his coffee, and I'm like, yeah, that's something I could see this. I do like. Well, I know I already just said this, but I like the idea of them going in a different direction from what Jim Carrey did. Because then I remember, this is. I don't mean to tell a story about my life, because anyway, I played the Grinch in a high school production of Seussical, and people did ask if I was gonna play it like Jim Carrey. And I just flat out said, no, I'm gonna play it. I don't know what I went. I wanted like a dapper character because that was what the costume was. But I was like, it's funny how Jim Carrey is so ingrained into the Grinch this day you can't escape. Even if you want to do something different, it's almost impossible to now.
Yeah. I know. My brother and I were actually just talking about that like a lot of things that are like Grinch related. Like I was genuinely curious when I saw Kyle was looking up or like getting the Grinch meal from McDonald's. I was like, what is this? I don't go to McDonald's. I'll be so real. And so I was like, I didn't know this was a thing. So I was like, what is this?
Kyle, do you want to
I had to
explain
get
So I
my
had to
Grinch
look it up.
fries.
to the viewers?
How are the fries? I have to ask.
It was a lot. So I decided I was like, well, because they give you salt, dill pickle flavor seasoning to put on your fries, and I had the bag in my hand, and I said, well, if I'm gonna do this, I might as well dump the whole bag of seasoning in the fries.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
So that was a choice.
Yeah.
I ate about 12, and then I said, "All right, I'm good. I'll enjoy my Grinch socks now that I got with my meal. Thank you
They
very
gave you
much."
socks?
They
They have tons of
did.
socks.
I
It
didn't.
was just like this. It was like the SpongeBob episode where they're trying to figure out how to make more money, and he's like, "With every Krabby Patty meal, you'll get a free pair of socks."
No, no.
For real. No,
Okay.
because
I'm sorry.
yeah, when I looked it up, I saw that. I was like, oh, so it's literally like dill flavored fries so that they're green and socks.
Yes, and they were not
Wild.
green. They were just
Boo.
pickle
Listen,
Hmm.
flavored
I
they
fries.
didn't.
have four kinds of socks as well. So I was like, oh, they're collectible as well. We love
Ooh,
McDonald's for that. Good look at them go.
I didn't
right.
realize this was the thing until both Kyle mentioned this today about the Grinch meal, and then I saw on YouTube about an hour before we started this podcast. I was watching YouTube videos, and then I got a commercial for him. Like, oh, okay, that's what he was talking about. So a
Oh, good.
Grinch meal. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, like my brother and I were talking about that because there's also like an IKEA or it's Best Buy. I don't know. One of them has like a Grinch commercial right now that I keep seeing, and
Oh,
it's
Walmart.
Jim Carrey's Grinch. And yeah, wait, no, I think they have one too. Like there's multiple. I've seen so many. Because I swear to God, the one that I've seen is like an IKEA one, and then there's the Walmart one, and now there's the like meal from
Oh
McDonald's. So
God,
I'm
they're
like, okay,
multiplying.
somehow the Grinch is just being really popular this year. Yeah. But all of them are like in like their costumes are all the style of Jim Carrey's Grinch, but then they'll use art from like the original film and like the Dr. Seuss book, but all the references are still the Jim Carrey's Grinch. And we were just talking about how interesting that like that literally fundamentally changed what the Grinch was to Jim Carrey's Grinch
Yeah.
to the point that it's like this. And I'm
There's
like, that's really interesting.
there's no escaping it now, and I sometimes wonder if Jim
No.
Carrey gets annoyed by it too, because of all the people who come up to him saying, "Where's the Grinch? Do the Grinch," and then he's like, or he does that big little smile and all that. But yeah, there's no escaping this depiction. There's no escaping this depiction of Grinch. I mean, even Sparkle has this Grinch toy, which is the original Grinch. But then if you look at Grinch stuff nowadays, even I don't know where I was going with that. At first I thought it was a Jim Carrey Grinch he had, and then when I was making this point, I was like, oh, it's not the Jim Carrey Grinch. My point just fell right apart. But I don't know where I was going now.
But
Yeah,
actually, I think you do have a point though, for the fact that like, because I still feel like even if like you found that like plushie to this day, it would still be in this style. But everybody who's like thinking like when they see it, they're thinking Jim Carrey's uh Grinch. They're not thinking the original. They're not thinking when did that movie come out? Like the 50s?
50s, yeah.
Um,
You were
yeah. Uh, Look at me, ballpark.
there you go.
But yeah, yeah, I'm like, look at me go. But yeah, they're not thinking of the like old animated movie from the 50s. They are thinking Jim Carrey still, because like people also forget that Benedict Cumberbatch did the Grinch.
That was
Like, what was that? Like 3 years ago, 4 years ago?
how
Something like
embarrassing.
that.
Like
How
that hasn't been that long ago.
how embarrassing. No,
But I
it's
mean, the
kind
movie is
it's kind of funny because it's happened to Boris. This kind of situation has happened to Boris Karloff twice now, where people are like, "Oh, I love the original Grinch movie. Oh yeah, I love the Boris Karloff. What? What? Who's Boris Karloff?" And then people are like, "Oh yeah, I love the Mummy. Yeah, Boris Karloff was great in it. What's a Boris Karloff?" And their mind like when you think of the Mummy nowadays, people will be like, "Brendan Fraser, yeah," and I'm like. Boris Karloff, thank you very much as Imhotep. Go back to your corner and cry, old man. Uh, but
Oh Lord.
I just find it funny that this situation has happened to Boris Karloff. I'm like, he's rolling in his grave. What have you guys done to him? But I understand. Um, but
Wow.
I mean, people forget that's where the song comes from. It's that version of the Grinch, and I can count on at least one hand of how many conversations I have with people who didn't realize the Jim Carrey Grinch was not the first one, and I find that very interesting and funny at the same time. But
All right, I have a friend who's really funny to me because he hates Jim Carrey's Grinch.
oh,
And he only likes the original from the 50s. because he's like that. He's just like that. You and him would get along so well because he also like he hates modern movies pretty much in general, and he only likes older movies. Like his favorite is also the old Mummy, like the black and white one. He loves the classic monster films. That's just who he is as a person, and I love him for it. But sometimes, anyways, moving on. And so, he absolutely hates it. And when him and I were having a conversation about this, all of our friends looked at us and went, what movie are you talking about? I thought the Grinch, like the Jim Carrey one, was the only one.
Uh-oh, here we
And
go.
we had to explain. We also had this with A Year Without a Santa Claus because him and I both did Heat Miser and Snow Miser. And when we were telling our friends that that's what our cosplays were, they were like, "What is that?" And I was like,
No.
"What?"
No,
Yeah, yeah. None of our friends.
Wow.
We're
that
all the same age, and I was like,
that
"What
is
Christmas movies did you guys grow up off
that is the best
of?"
Rankin Bass Christmas special, and I will die on that hill. Like the year
I
without.
was so confused. And yeah, and then none of them knew like the original Grinch. And I was like, I am so confused here. Like, what do you mean none of you guys know this?
That,
Hello?
that makes me sad. I shed a. I'm leaking. I'm so sad. I see a bullet point. We've been going on quite. I'm trying to see how long we've been going, but I think is there's anything we haven't added to this Grinch discussion for its 25th, yeah, 25th anniversary. Is there anything anyone wants to add to this? Because, oh, yeah, um, screw that mayor. Sorry, I don't mean. I'm sorry for cursing, but yeah, he
Oh
deserves
Lord.
it.
No,
He deserves it.
yes. The American
Go.
deserves what he
He
deserves.
can go to who hell, or if that's a.
Okay.
I think we can
Hey,
all say
he was
that.
a
I think
horrible
we can
person.
all agree that it was cathartic to see his bed get paraded through the streets.
Yeah, like.
So
Like,
good.
who was it that played it? Was it Brad Garrett who played him? Trying to remember who played him. I know his assistant was the director's brother, Clint Howard,
Yes.
because Clint Howard will appear in anything Ron Howard directs. Like he showed up in Solo for a brief role, which is kind of funny. But what
But
was it?
yes.
What was it they kept saying that he like a man who was so accomplished he's lost his tonsils twice.
Twice.
What? It's not. Anyway, it's a funny story behind. There's something like that. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of the side we didn't really bring
Oh,
up the side characters. I know I was gonna say that we were ending, but forget it. The side
we gotta
character,
talk.
the side characters in this, like, what is it? What are the brothers' name at the very beginning? They're gonna ding dong ditch not Scrooge, the Grinch's house, and they're like, just tap on the door, do it for me, Stu. And you,
Stu.
You.
oh yeah, that
Yeah,
was
Stu and Drew and Stu.
Drew and
Yes.
Stu. That was it.
Yep.
Hmm.
I thought that, and like
One of my
Max comes
favorite
out.
moments of that scene is when they're climbing up the mountain, the alarm goes off, and then you see on the plaque, idiots, warning.
Billy, why do I feel like you would have that sign?
Oh no.
I guess
I
sure.
would.
You would have it if your Riddler get up, like idiots incoming or something.
Yep.
Yeah. There's also like I love the also when he sees the his adopted moms and as soon as he sees him he's like, "Are you two still living?" Like I love a lot of this.
They're so great.
Yeah, we
Do
think
you
I
want the Santa cook his Santa plate? Santa. Bye-bye.
I love that scene.
Uh,
Can we also admit that when we see him sketching in the classroom, he's a really good artist?
He's so good.
Yes.
Love like
Yeah.
he's not just drawing, he's also artistically creative when he like ransacks the old lady's house and creates that little angel for Martha Mayhew.
he's
the
innovative.
angel I have. Oh, sorry.
Look
The
at this
fact that
family
he was
heirloom.
literally
Family
wearing
heirloom. Oh, 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 oh.
That's the thing that's really special about this movie. When you think when you think we've said everything we have to about this film, we come back and there's more stuff that just resonates with us or puts a smile on our face. It's really like there's this one after the Grinch's. failed jubilation ceremony. It cuts to like these guys sitting down their luck, and this guy's like, "Hey, it sounds like you guys could use a new hat." Because that's another thing we didn't really mention about this film. There's a lot of commentary about the whole
Consumerism, yeah.
consumerism, yes, which is what Dr. Seuss was trying to get in the book, if I remember correctly. Not like
Yes.
these scenes, but that's what the book was about. It's not about material items, it's about the
Yes.
holiday spirit. And they really bring up this idea forefront in the film. This film,
Yes. It's so great.
like, they really pull no punches in a way. Like Billy was talking about the fragile device when they're just at the post office when they're just it's like a spark not shortness someone help me out here in describing.
What do you mean?
Nobody's trying to with the analogy. I'm trying to spit out words. Um, I just like the message is what I'm trying to say about the.
Oh, yeah, how essentially they can, just like, oh, it's fragile. Bonk, squished. Oh well, we'll just get a new one. It's
Yeah, we'll
fine.
just buy a new one. That's
Oh
basically what I'm
no.
getting.
It's fine. I mean, that's the beauty about, the whole gift speech that he gives of
Oh,
like,
Lou.
you know what happens to all those gifts? It ends up in your garbage, which begs the question, was Max a Christmas gift that was thrown out?
Oh shoot! I never thought of that.
Oh no.
All the
I'm going to
people.
have to
Oh.
go with the judges here and
You're
say
right. No.
I think
Thank
you
you,
just
Billy.
broke.
Oh
I think you
no.
broke everyone.
Oh.
Shortness. I think you just broke everyone.
Hey, I have had this thought for years though, because it's like, oh, I could hang myself with all the neckties that
Guys, yeah.
went out.
Oh my God, no. No, because like I've had that question of like, oh, I wonder like when he got Max or where he got Max. I didn't even think about the fact that like Max might have been abandoned and that's how he got him.
Well, like he makes the
Oh.
comment about the ponies and becoming glue, and it's like, okay, if he can make that reference, does that mean someone has put animals within the trash bin?
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
Oh.
surprised if there's like a scene that explains Mac and it's something similar. Like I would not. It wouldn't shock me with this kind of film. And that makes
Yeah. Unless
if they
they like removed it.
if they went with that, that'd actually be really great more great commentary about the idea of just getting great gifts momentarily and then just immediately getting rid of them to get something else. And the dog.
Yeah.
actually I have something
And
to
that
add
would
on to that.
also
Oh yeah, Billy, go ahead.
And it's technically in relation to it because in regards it is I would say that is a solid film theory for that movie
Did you know?
because it's happened. I've seen it. I forget what other movie it was, but it did the same thing. Parents get their son a puppy. They're like, "Oh, one." He's like, "No, I don't want that," and then they just abandon it in a cardboard box on the side of the road.
Oh,
Yeah, so I forget what movie that was, but this that could be a solid theory as to how the Grinch got Max, because you see the Who's are just so wrapped up in consumerism and the biggest gifts. Like the first thing you see is Cindy with a handful of gifts neatly
Hmm.
stacked like a puzzle system that make Edward Nygma go yes. And the dad just manages to pull out that one box perfectly without everything else falling down. And everybody is, as Cindy says, getting all kerbobbled. But the point I was making is regarding to pets being tossed out is 101 Dalmatians. When
Mm.
that movie came out, the live action one, there was a surge in Dalmatians being adopted and such, but people found out the hard way that the Dalmatians in particular are a little rough to train.
yeah.
Yes.
That happened with the animated one too. My mom said when she was a kid, when the animated one
Hmm.
came out, people wanted to adopt a whole bunch of Dalmatians, and that was the same situation. So it just life finds a way. Yes, chaos.
Well, that's like one of the
interesting.
things that I really appreciate about when it comes to the backstory and how clearly, young Grinch creating his little angel
Hmm.
for Martha. Everybody else clearly has new things, but the Grinch wanted to make something by hand to show how much he appreciated
That
Martha.
yeah,
And the fact that you have everybody was making fun of it, but you also have at the same time, years later, she's wearing the jewels in her hair, meaning she cared about it.
that's
I never realized
I
that.
never.
And
Yeah,
it's like, I'm sorry, you want me to not love these people? Like, hmm.
I
Yeah,
actually
no,
never
I love
I
that.
love the Grinch. You want me to root for all these terrible people that are making fun of? No, I can't. I can't. It's just the little minute details that are just so flippin' beautiful.
I never noticed the hair, the jewelry in her hair.
Yeah, if you look really closely, I think it's during the interview scene that
Oh,
she has them in her hair.
Yeah,
that would make sense too. Uh,
that's so good.
I completely missed that, but it shows that she was still carrying a torch for him all these years because she really liked him. But I think that's because the Grinch was an
So
authentic
cute.
person. You
yeah.
look at all the other Who characters, they're very formulaic. They
Mm.
follow society's pressure of you have to go bigger and better than the next person, which is one of the reasons why I despise Christmas.
Oh, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I
Mm.
agree.
He was
But
8 years
yeah,
old and he
it's
had a
really
beard.
interesting. And when the Grinch has that homemade angel that he fused together in
It's
fire
so
and flame,
cute.
With the
the
fires
forges
of
is now
love.
crumpet.
Oh, he does. Kyle, you're just out there in the background spitting out quotes from the Grinch.
It's so
But I do
cute.
like your guys.
Yeah.
So
You also got
cute.
to realize how strong the kid is because he lifts up a live Christmas tree just off the ground.
The
The
muscle.
Grinch.
That part's
The
awesome.
muscles.
Oh my God, well, because like there's the Grinch at the very end when he saves the sled with Cindy Lou Who on it, and it's like, how much does that weigh? That's probably more than an elephant. Like, excuse me, sir, you just lifted that.
This is
But
when it's like, Jack, this is why I said no. This is why I understand Martha.
Oh, gotcha.
Again.
Also, you
I
got to
get it.
remember,
he's
like,
funny,
no,
he's
I always thought
strong.
it was because of
What do you mean?
I always thought it was because of his hair, but I didn't realize that he was actually supposed to have claws, hence why he could scratch things so deeply.
Oh, I never thought of him having claws.
Mhm.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because he scratches up the car to
I
shut
did.
up the
That's
audience.
how he gets into the mayor's house because he
Yeah, he
scratches down.
cuts
I think
terribly. He cuts the
Yeah,
he uses
I
his
never
face
saw
as
the.
suction.
Yeah,
Or the cat that keeps attacking him every house he goes to. It's the same cat.
Oh my God.
Oh
That's
no!
how you do a running gag.
I love it.
Do you also love the
Yeah.
fact? I think this is my last point, then I'll leave it to you guys if you have anything else. Do you love the fact that Santa exists in this world? I mean, it's always implied in each iteration of the story that Santa does exist because that's where he gets the costume. But when you flat out see the Grinch like spying on Santa, he's like, "Fat boy, he's been extra busy this," or something like that. I just think it's. I don't know. Something about it makes me chuckle seeing the Grinch observing Santa and just growling, not growling at him, but just talking bad stuff about him. I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Talking trash.
It's total smack.
He probably
Love it.
stays up at the north to avoid the taxes.
Oh, so good.
Hey, 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 hey,
There's
hey.
actually another funny line regarding the taxes. Is when it's easy to miss. It's when Martha May is being bribed by the mayor,
To
and this
accept the
definitely shows
proposal.
his lack of humanity, his complete materialism, and just
The
I'm all
new
this
car.
and that, including nothing. The car comes up, paid by the taxpayers of Whoville.
Oh, jeez.
Generously given by the taxpayers of Whoville. And it's like, generously given.
Oh,
What?
sure.
Generously, bro.
You see that
Yeah.
that's political. That's polite political speak for we took your money, but you can handle it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
normal thing. It's fine.
Horrible.
oh, that's a
Ugh.
whole. But I think we've gone on. It looks like 2 hours for the Grinch podcast, and this is almost. I said it last time, actually. Never mind. I was gonna say this is the largest podcast group we've had, but that's not true. I think I don't know. I don't care. Is there anything anyone else would like? I don't really. I can't remember. Is there? Oh, shortness. Yes. Ah,
Appreciation for Anthony Hopkins being the narrator.
yes. I
Yes.
Yes.
I
Oh
love
yeah.
the fact that he did that.
It's
What
so
is
good.
wonderful.
It's so
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciation.
Mhm.
My heart go.
Yeah, he
My
was
good.
really
Oh my
good.
God.
I love that.
Oh yeah, did you guys have the VHS version that had at the like very end, the like music video with Faith Hill singing "Where Are You
Yes.
Christmas"?
Yes.
That was so pretty.
What is
Like
Yes.
her just singing in the clouds.
I,
I feel like that's like one of my big reasons for loving that song so much. Because I remember just like seeing her singing in the clouds and being like, she looks so pretty because she like kind of looks like Martha in it too, and I'm like,
Hmm.
Hmm.
I was so vibing. I was like, it's fluffy, it's clouds. She's like on top of the mountains of Whoville. Like I'm so here for this. So
I
pretty.
totally missed out on that. I had the DVD, and now I'm like, oh, what was I missing?
Oh, I think the
Me
DVD
too,
has
Jack.
it as
Me
a
too.
bonus
Yeah.
feature.
I
Yeah, I think the DVD has it as a bonus feature, but like, yeah, the VHS had it like after you watch the credits, because like, it's a VHS, so I always like watch them all the way through, so that way they would rewind right afterwards, right? Normal VHS things. Um, and yeah, that would play every time. So like with the Grinch, I always knew to just like sit and wait. So then like her music video would play afterwards, and I loved it. I loved it so much.
There's something special about just waiting at, not like a Marvel movie today, but like watching a VHS
No.
tape and just waiting for something patiently to happen. Like I know we're going off topic, but I had like a King Kong tape, and I would watch like the special. It talks about the making of Kong before the film even began. I would just not fast forward. I would just watch it patiently, and then I something cool about VHS tapes is what I'm trying to say. Um,
Yeah,
Hmm.
no, because like I also loved watching like the trailers on VHSs. Like I
Hmm.
used to just like sit and watch whatever trailers was before it.
like Disney.
And so like I have like yeah, like like I have like distinct memories of like certain scenes in movies because I like remember them in the trailer and like I
Yes.
remember that like compilation. I love those.
Be kind, rewind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh oh VHS.
That's how you know how old we are.
I still have a I was able to find a VHS player and got it working again. So, and I have a little clip of some old VHS tapes, and I just watch it from time to time. I have like Jaws,
I
Indiana
know
Jones.
we had like over 800 and we just got rid of them because we don't have a VHS like player or anything and like they were taking up so much room and it was like we genuinely don't need these. So yeah, we had over 800 movies and we were like we just sent them to savers. We didn't have any other reason to have them here.
Bought them from you.
I know
What?
I thought about it and then I was like, I don't know. I don't have really because so my brother was doing all of it, so I was like, I don't really know where anything is, and I'm not doing it personally, so I was kind of like, I'm just gonna let it happen. I was unconcerned. I do still have all my Care Bear movies though, and that's all that really matters.
I feel like we're gonna have to have a because I've always been baffled. This is just me, dumb Jack, baffled by the fandom of Care Bears. So I feel like we need to have a podcast where Minna takes over and discusses the lore of Care Bears. Billy, you could help with that
Oh
because you
no.
go to the Nostalgia Critic episodes of the Care Bears, right? I'm not. I don't
I
know.
faintly remember.
Oh, wait, Sparkle has Care.
You have the Hello Kitty one!
I do.
Bro! Oh my God, I almost got it the other day, but it was too expensive because I thought of Black
Oh
Friday.
God.
I
Oh
have
God.
both of
And you
them.
have that one! Wait, you have both of them?
I do.
You guys can't.
I
Our
got so
viewers
many
can't.
Care Bears, it's not even funny.
Our viewers can't see
I
this.
love it.
Sparkle is showcasing the Care Bear collection to the Care Bear fanatic Minna.
I have a Care Bears tattoo. Like I have like six of them tattooed on me.
Oh
And
yeah?
then I have yeah. So I have Birthday Bear, Lucky Bear, Grumpy Bear, Trick or Sweet Bear, and Secret Bear. So I have
Yeah, I
five.
wonder where all my other
Um,
ones went. I'm not sure where they went. I know they're here
all I have
somewhere.
all I have with me is my shark ones right now because I'm on my bed. All my Care Bears are elsewhere, but I want those two so bad. So jealous. I
I have
do have
so many.
the
I got
classic
so many
monster ones
plushies on my
though.
bed. See, look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
I
my
saw a
God.
Butterfree. So I see Butterfree. There he
I
is.
love these.
What is it?
Yeah.
I think I saw
Oh
the
my God.
what's it, Butterfree from Pokemon? Is that him? Or her? Or whatever?
Yeah, Butterfree.
Oh my gosh. I'll just
Beautiful.
call him Mothman.
Oh,
No.
I love.
All right,
And
guys.
I have all the classic monster Care Bears that
I even
Universal
have
did. It's
my
so
They have
cute.
persona made into a plushie.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
beautiful. I love that.
You said they have a
That's so good.
universal Care Bears, Minna.
Yes. Hold on.
Hold on.
Please hold
This is
Sorry.
this is This podcast has gone into an interesting new
I
place.
mean, you can end it.
I could, but this
Yeah.
is too funny.
Oh, so cute!
Well, I'm sure we'll
Yeah.
definitely discuss the Care Bears movie eventually, especially with these two Care Bear fans here.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
feel like we have.
Jack.
I feel like we have to. We have to. What do we have to do? We have to this, Grease 2. We
Yep.
still have to do Batman and Robin. Do we have
Yes.
to do
Yep.
Batman and Robin? Yeah, I guess we
We
Yes.
must finish the quadruple.
We have to finish them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
All right, guys.
Jack, you have to keep this in because
Oh.
it's
It's wholesome.
nostalgia.
It's this feels like it could
Perfect.
segue into another podcast about just our childhood nostalgia.
yeah,
That's
We could
true.
save that
Yeah.
for,
which is the whole point of what
Christmas
the
is all
Grinch was
about.
about. Yeah.
yeah, we could do a nostalgia podcast in late December.
That would,
Oh, yeah.
if we get it
That
out,
does sound fun.
we'll see what we can do. That actually does sound like fun. Sparkle, the Butterfree in the background. It looks like the Butterfree has taken over this one. The little Sparkle plush
What?
right there. It looked like the Butterfree was on top of this other plush's head. Is what I was trying to. Never.
It's
Jack,
flying.
is
It's
there
flying
anything
above
we
her
should
head.
end
It's
this?
flying above her head.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna make an executive decision to end now before we move on to other interesting top. No, Minna, Billy, Kyle, Shortness, Sparkle, Jack. It was a pleasure to do this podcast, especially since it's the Grinch's 25th anniversary, the Jim Carrey version. I hope you all had a great time being here. Kyle, I hope you enjoyed doing this specific podcast a second time, since again you and I did a Grinch episode back in the day. And any last final thoughts before I end this? Okay. So I hope you all have a great holiday season, except Billy, because Billy doesn't celebrate holidays, so I guess no. Billy, I hope you have a great day. How about that? How about we say I hope you have a great day?
Ah, sure, fine, whatever. Now go away.
All right.
Oh no!
On that
Brilliant.
note, take care, everyone. See ya.